Yeah, man, you're a little late on those reviews. I think people are gonna get a little mad. I mean, it's taking a while. Nah, man, I ain't worried about it. Yeah, everything's gonna be good as long as I got Daddy here. You call your pen Daddy? Yeah? I mean, so weird about that. I mean, what do you call your pen? Man, I call it a pin. Okay, well, you wanna help me find a briefcase I can handcuff to my hand? Why would you do that? What the script says to do. Oh, okay then. Makes sense. Hey guys, so today's episode is going to be a review of episode 3 and episode 4 of Atlanta. Now, the reason I decided to lump these two episodes together was because when I watched them, I thought, they really represented a certain point together, which was how poor Earn is. And I know it's talked about a lot in the other episodes. It's talked about in the first two episodes. But I believe 3 and 4 really represent it well. It's focusing more so on that point than it had before. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is episode 3. The plot of episode 3 is Earn is going to go and take his girlfriend out on a date. But he only has $96 put into his account, and after taking out for like all the stuff he has to pay and everything, he doesn't think he has enough. I think he says he has about not even 60 left over for a date. His friend on the phone talks to him, and okay, this scene is probably one of my favorites. The scene with the friend on the phone about the restaurant, it's really funny. And I loved, like, right after they get off the phone, after he's like, oh yeah, that's the restaurant I always take my hose to and stuff like that, my side hose and everything. He's in the car with presumably his girlfriend or just one of the girls that he sees, and he's like, I know you were not listening in on my conversation like that. Got some nerve. And it was just really funny. And then the subplot, or the secondary plot, would be but Paperboy and the other character whose name I can't think of right now. Okay, well, those two decide they want to go on a drug run, go sell some drugs to some, what they presume is to be Mexicans, but in reality it's just Migos, the rap group, who I actually, I'm not a big fan of, but I do like a few of their songs. And they did a really good job in this episode, Migos did. They were funny. Their characters didn't call to be funny. They called to be really more so surreal. In context, it's funny. So, my favorite scene of this entire episode 3 is Earn ordering at the restaurant. When Earn is ordering at this restaurant, the waitress just keeps, like, upping the ante and saying, no, I'm gonna add this. And he's like, for free? She's like, no. But the reason this is my favorite scene is the more she talks up what he's going to have to do, you slowly just see him die inside. Like, you just look into his eyes and you just see him, he's just like, and like, just gone. He's done. Because he knows he can't pay for it. It's market price. That means it's fresh. That's really when you notice the death. There's like his soul gone. And like just the whole back and forth that he has with the girl and the waitress is really, like, when he actually goes to stand up to the waitress at the end, she's just like, oh no, I'll get you a dessert and everything like that. He's just like, no, you've been fucking me over this entire time, because no matter what, I would never be able to do that, because I've been in these sort of situations, and like the waitress will keep doing that, and I just deal with it. I can't stand up to him like that. It doesn't happen. But one of the reasons I think that this represents him being poor very well is a lot of poor people do have this complex where they know they don't have the money to do these things, but they have to give themselves some sort of break from just the normalcy of being poor, and they're trying to either impress somebody else or just give it to themselves in that manner, and it happens, and they know they don't have the money for it, but they do it anyways. And I do like how he deals with it by just calling in his debit card stolen. That was funny. And interesting fact that I didn't know about this episode is this episode was written by his brother Stephen Glover, and that's just an interesting fact. I mean, if you just look at the credits, you'll see that it's like I think the second credit that pops up. But yeah, I thought that was a cool fact.